Good evening, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. I'm your host, Ross Squirrel. And today we'll be talking about letting your money work for you. Okay, letting your money work for you. Hey, what's going on, A-Power? The first live newbie here from Houston. Well, greetings to you. Hopefully you're a subscriber as well. Let your money work for you. So in this new year, 2020, right? I love saying 2020 because there's not too many times you're going to say in a 4-digit year, you're not going to be saying both of them. You're not going to be like 1919, like that's like 100 years ago, right? So 2020 is pretty cool to live in an era where you can say double the number. But nonetheless, let's get into this money talk. Let your money, work for you. So when you let your money work for you, we're talking about passive income, and you've heard of passive income in many ways, in many avenues that you can actually make passive income. So the question is, how do you make passive income? Now, another word for passive income could be real estate, or it could be supplemental income when we're talking about side hustles, okay? Or those secondary jobs, or get a second job, or get a part-time job. See, a part-time job, something like a food delivery or, not Uber Lyft, but Uber and Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, what else they have out there? Any sort of drive service where you can dictate. What's going on, Ashley Hawkins? Good evening. What you ever can control and dictate depending on your schedule. Because maybe you don't want to be an Uber driver where you have people in your car. You don't like people in your car, right? You don't want strange people in your car, but maybe it's okay every now and again that you deliver food to them. Or you can be a driver for Whole Foods or Safeway or Albertsons or Kroger, where they're doing these online deliveries where you just knock on someone's door and give them groceries, okay? So with that, I always worry about the safety of people. So, hey, case in point, take pepper spray, take mace, whatever. But I really haven't anything crazy about food deliveries yet, but I would say just protect yourself. But these are side hustles that can generate more income. Because some of you have goals, some of you have things that you may want to purchase, some of you have debt that you're trying to get rid of. This is another way for you to have your money to work for you. Now, when you're getting this extra money, what are you doing with it? That's the other question, right? Now, if you're paying off debt, hopefully you're paying off your debt. Now, if you're saving up for something, then essentially, what are you saving up for? Okay, is it going to be beneficial for your financial health, for your financial wealth? Now, it amazes me how people will save up large sums of money for big purchases that don't actually make them money. Like if someone say, hey, I'm saving up money to buy a condo, and with that condo, I'm going to rent that condo out. I don't hear that too much. How are you going to start to generate more income if you're willing to do a side hustle or a second job, busting your butt? Let your money work for you. This is how you let your money work for you. Or you're taking that additional money and you say, you know what, I'm going to do 3 to 4%, maybe 5% inside of my 401k. Or with this extra income I have coming in, I'm actually going to start a Roth IRA through the many entities out there, okay, in the market, as long as they have low expense ratios and low management fees, okay, low. Anything under 0.5%, okay, anything under 0.5%. I've been doing some research, quite frankly, because usually I would say under 1%, but I'm noticing the financial market, because it's so competitive right now, they're making it under 0.5%. What's up, L Cool J? I know that's right. Exactly, L Cool J. That's another good one, saving up for a vacation. But here's the thing. This is what I want you guys to do when you're on vacation. This is what I do. I case the joint, meaning that wherever I am looking like, could I live here? If I could I buy property here? Because this is exactly what rich people do, right? They get started in America and then they go to other countries and they say, hey, how can I buy property here? How can I do this? Oh, some countries are very stringent and they say you have to be a citizen, or you have to get a business visa. Okay, that's why people are like, oh, you over here for business or pleasure. You get what I'm saying? Because some of you, like most of us, is like, I'm over here for pleasure. I'm just on vacation. But a lot of people go there for business, and their business is maybe marketing or advertisement or project management or real estate or banking or financial services. So this is why they ask people, why are you here? Because the government wants to know, what is your purpose in this country? Let's see here. It says Drake and Slayer Silverclaw. I just started buying stock in Amazon last year. I own one share, and believe me, I know why you own one share, bro. I know why. It's expensive. I also buy 1 ounce of silver bars. Yep, I buy silver bars as well. I was wondering if there's anything else I can do to make my money without the stock market, real estate. Also buy 1 ounce, or you can also buy gold in 1/10 of an ounce. It's a lot cheaper than the gold coins that are 1 ounce. Gold coins right now are teetering and tottering between 1,500 to 1,600 an ounce. So that what you have to work out for, because according to Rich Dad, okay, I have a lot of contradiction when it comes to financial information and money, because you can make money in all types of market. He believes that index stocks and all of those things dealing with the stock market, because there's nothing tangible. It's just like, oh, you own these stocks on paper, or you own these stock electronically, but you can still make money from that because I make money from my stocks. But he believes in real estate, like property and land, as well as precious metals, okay? Gold, silver, palladium, and platinum. So, so these are 2 markets that you can really get into without the stock market. And I also tell people, look into cryptocurrencies, look into the technology that actually backs cryptocurrencies, like blockchain technology. Because when you have a computer giant, a computer software and hardware company like IBM, International Business Machine, then you have to understand that they're taking the blockchain technology, fusing it with their own security technologies to make it much, much stronger. So let's take, for instance, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash don't blow outside the market, right? It don't go up to, was it 17,000 per Bitcoin? Say if it never does it again, because right now it dropped 5%, 5 points on the market yesterday. So I think it's around 7,500. I'm probably off a couple of hundreds the way it fluctuates, because the Bitcoin market or the cryptocurrency market does not close. It continues to go. But with that said, there's so many ways to make money, right? We have to understand that most investments, if you want to make money, is that it's simply a buy and hold method. Buy and hold. The people who do not buy and hold either are filthy rich and they have someone that's day trading for them, or an individual day trader who make their money mostly off the stock market. Now, there's other people who look 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years, they say, I'm going to buy 200, 300 of these stocks, and then in 10 years, I'm going to sell them, because by that time, most industries change, okay? Take, for instance, like T-Mobile, right? T-Mobile supposedly is advertising themselves to be the first nationwide 5G carrier. Now, if they have a stock, then their stock should have rose a couple of points, or more than, Verizon, AT&T, and Sprint, because they're the first one publicly coming out saying we have it. Now, the other ones were saying, oh, we're working on 5G, but somehow T-Mobile figured out a way to bolster 5G throughout city neighborhoods, because 5G are really short band waves because of the strength of the signal, right? Because I have a dual band router, okay? I have a dual band router, and that's why they always advertising 5G phones, because the bandwidth antenna in your phone is probably only 2.4, or as they would say, 4G LTE, but they will have to put a 5G bandwidth antenna for your phone to accept that amount of speed, okay, that amount of data coming in. But you have to do some sort of research when you guys are trying to make money, or let your money work for you. See, here's the thing. You go out every day at your job and you're working for your money. You're working for your money. You're working for your money. And then you know what you're doing? When you work for your money and you get your paycheck, you know what you're doing? You're giving it right back to them. That's right. That's right. You're giving them right back their money. You're like, you know what? I worked my butt off. Last night I cut my arm on the sewing machine. Last night I hit myself on the cash register, and they're like, okay, take some peroxide and alcohol, put a Band-Aid on it. And then you went right to the store and you gave them all their money right back. But you didn't take a third of that money. You didn't take a quarter of that money. You didn't even take 15% of that money and put it in an index fund, or put it in some stock of some shares, or put it in a 401k, or put it in a Roth IRA, or you and another person went in to buy property. You went in to buy land. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Every time we talk about real estate, I don't want you to really think about a house. I don't really want you to think about an apartment. I don't want you to really think about a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex. What I want you to think about is the land. Because here's the thing, you can do anything with land. You can make it a parking lot. You can have people drive up, I don't know, food trucks. Okay. There's so many options you can do if you have the land. Now, granted, location, 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 location. That's why you have to go down to your city auditor's office, or your what's the name of that office? There's an office downtown in every city in town that actually have up and coming projects. And so what you need to do is say, hey, you need to figure that out. I'm sorry, I don't have the information right offhand. I'm going off the cusp here. But you have to go and Google that and say, what office tells me the locations of up and coming projects in my area, in my city? So you just draw a little map. Okay, well, they're making a mini mall here. And then a quarter of a mile, there's land open. You have to think about that when people drive past that, what is going to, what could you have there to catch their eye? You and another person can go and buy some land. You can go and buy some land. It don't need to be a brick and mortar. It can just be land. You can do anything with it. What if you live near a place where they have a fair every year? Or I've seen people actually rent out their driveways in front of their house. You know, $10 parking spots, so people don't have to walk a long way to get inside the fair. And people are paying $10 to $20 for these parking spots. So I just don't want you, when you think about real estate, I don't want you just to think about land. I want you to think about all the things you can do with land. If you see a RV or a trailer park place, right? And it's 2 miles down the road, and that whole area is kind of like low income, because unfortunately that's when most people, when they have a trailer, they're low income usually. Not saying all, but usually. You can start your own trailer park because they buy the trailer. You just need to have the hook ends. Okay, the hook ends for the electricity and I believe the sewer, if I'm not mistaken. So these are just ideas, guys, but you have to let your money work for you, because you'll continually to work hard for the money. And that is why I'm putting these ideas in your head and giving you this advice so you can go out, you can make great money, and you don't have to worry about the future right now, because everyone is scrambling, everyone is weary, everyone is scared, but there's things you can do right now, and it's accumulative. It's accumulative. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen next year. It's not going to happen 2 or 3 or 4 years from now. Making money and having it work for you, and you becoming wealthier and wealthier every day, happens to take quite a bit of time. Most people, okay, who do the saving investments, okay, who are doing your stocks, most of them take at least, and this is bare minimum, this is fast tracking, becoming a millionaire after 10 years. But most people who actually become millionaires, I want you to look at the statistics. We're talking about anywhere from 18 to 30 years. 18 to 30 years. And that's just based off investing. Okay, based off investing. All right. Bobby Yeck said, I'm a full-time investor and trader. Those are my preferred ways to make money. Exactly. Thank you, Bobby Yeck. D Wave says blockchain. Blockchain technology is the way of the future. Okay, way of the future. Bobby X says, I won't do MLM or real estate or affiliated marketing Not knocking anyone in those things, but as far for me, I'm a trader in crypto stocks and future forex. Forex is foreign exchange, okay? But yeah, all of those, and then D-Wave says can't get rich thinking poor. Very, very good saying. Hey, you're miles ahead, everyone, D-Wave. And here's another idea I'm gonna give you guys, okay? And I told you I was gonna get better with this online thing, okay? And I've gotten better. Watch your boy do some crazy stuff right here. Watch this. Yeah, I messed up again. Oh man. Oh, I'm messing it up. I messed it up. Okay, one more time. Okay, I'm about to show you something on my other screen. I figured out I don't have to do all this crazy stuff. I can just click a few buttons and it'll switch. I told you I was gonna get better. I had to do my research, okay? All right. So, right here is another great way. Everybody, you know about this website here, okay? Everybody knows about this website. This is Airbnb. This is Airbnb. And if you have an extra room, if you have a basement, did you know that you can rent that out? Now here, are you guys part of a major city? You know, Detroit, LA, DC, Manhattan, New York, what else? Boston, Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, what else is attractive? Miami, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Orlando, Florida, New Mexico, if somebody wants to go out there for whatever reason, but et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, they have all these options on here for you guys to make money, right? Using what you already have. What if you don't want to go out and be a Uber driver or a Lyft driver or deliver food or groceries? What if you didn't want to do that? Why don't you just want to set your happy-go-lucky self at home and you say, you know what? I got a basement. I just put a rug down there, a couch, a queen-size bed, you know. You can find that anywhere. And then you can just go and search for it. It says, what if I just want to go Miami, Florida? And then they're asking me dates. I just want to go to Florida from the 12th to the 20th. These are perfect ways for you guys to make money. You go to stays. Look at this, $33 a night. They're going to pick your Airbnb because it's cheaper than a hotel. Now, granted, you don't have a gym, you don't have all that up with a hotel, but some people don't need all that. They're like, man, I'm gonna take some running shoes, I've got some shorts. I'm just gonna run, do a couple of push-ups. I'm going on vacation for a couple of days, okay? I'm going on vacation for a couple of days. $33 a night. And let's look at this place. Let's look at it. And some of these places are nice, and guess what? When you do Airbnb and you decorate a room or a basement, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Okay, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Look at this. This is a little small little bed, but somebody's making money off of it because you know what? It's in Miami, Florida. And somebody loves the fact that they're going to pay $33 a night. $33 a night. It's a whole little apartment. Look at this. Someone's making money off of this. They even got a Roku, a door code. And the door code is pretty cool, right? Because you can change these codes out whenever, whatever need be. I'm just giving you guys ideas, okay? I'm just giving you guys ideas. That's all I am doing. I'm giving you guys ideas for you to see that there's money to be made. Now, granted, Bobby X says if you're an LLC, you can even do a deal with an apartment complex and do it and do Airbnb without owning the building. Bobby Yeck is giving you guys the information. Okay? He's giving you the information for you guys to go out and make great money. See, me, that deal is surprising, and I believe for it to be profitable. But here's another thing. Ain't nothing like having your own property and making money off of that property. Because at the end of the day, if you think about location, 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 location. If you got tired of renting out that place for whatever you're renting it for, then you can just sell it, right? And this is not refuting what you said, Bobby. This is giving people a different stream of a mindset when it comes to making money. Is when you're done with that property, you can always sell it. And depending on how long you have it, in most properties, you want to have at least 3 years, at least 3 to 5 years, okay? For that equity to build. And so when you do sell it, that equity built up makes a property worth more than when you had it before. So these are great ways for you to make money. And the reason why I like to throw Airbnb up there, because some of you have extra rooms you're doing nothing with. And here's another thing which you can do. Oh, I know people who do this, and it's a genius. They have an apartment building. And they live in DC, right? And they going to the Kennedy Center, Kennedy Convention Center, or someone. All these people come to DC for all these various reasons, and they live in a decent neighborhood. And they will post their Airbnb, because everything with Airbnb is upon how you structure it, your price, your time, etc. But don't forget, Airbnb gonna get their money. Don't worry about that. And as a disclaimer, I'm not affiliated, I'm not associated, I'm not signed to Airbnb. I'm just giving you information in order for you to make some money. They will post their apartment, right? They have personal pictures, and they have these little pictures they got from like Burlington Coat Factory and Ross, just flowers or cats or dog, whatever, right? Just whatever sort of picture they can find. They'll take that with them, or they'll lock it up in a closet somewhere, and they will let people know, hey, this is for you. Like they're doing the whole apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, for $45 a night, $50 a night, or $60 a night in DC, close to downtown. You can actually walk to, I don't know, the monument or the Lincoln Memorial in 4 or 5 miles. And people be all over it. Okay, people be all over, like, okay, well, the monument is 10 miles away or 8 miles away, but somebody like 10 miles away, yeah, you got a rental car. You got, in DC, you got Segways, you got those little electric scooters, you have public transit. I'm from DC, we got buses going everywhere, and we have the subway. So 10 miles isn't nothing, right? You have 10 miles, and that's another thing you can put on your Airbnb website, like close to downtown, subway 2 blocks away, downtown 10 miles away. You'll be there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And the Holocaust Museum is down there. The African American museums are down there. The art museum is down there. What's the other? Smithsonian museums are down there. Here's the great thing about DC downtown. All the museums in DC downtown are free. You let the people know that on your site. See, the thing about is, okay, you have a cheap room. So you're cutting out the hotels, you're cutting out the motels by 50, 70, 80%, right? Because even the motels in DC are expensive, but they're not near downtown. So if you're downtown, you're doing a great thing. Even if you're 15 miles away, you're still doing a good thing. Here's another thing. You post all that information on your site because you are advertising all the things around you to make your location look better than what it really is. You make it look better than it really is, because at the end of the day, you are a salesman. You're trying to sell your rooms for a period of time for people to rent them. You have to let your money work for you. You can't keep thinking in the same box you've been thinking in for years. You can't keep thinking in the same circle you can for years. I have people on here like Bobby and D-Wade, people who are investing, people who are buying precious metals, people who are looking to real estate, people who are doing blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. There's so many ways to generate cash that you have to find an entity, right? When you go on vacation, go on vacation, I have 2 to 4 purposes. I want to explore the country, right? The beautiful country. I just want to explore it, learn about that country, learn about the people, learn about the culture, learn about certain traditions, right? I always try to learn some of their language because that's respectful. As Americans, we have a bad reputation of going to other countries just speaking English. Just because we speak English, we think the whole world speaks English. That's very disrespectful. Okay, that's very disrespectful, because when they come to this country, We expect them to learn a little bit of English, don't we? Right? Because you're in our country. So the same goes for them. Then you should look into other things. I mean, I did put have fun and relax in there, right? Okay. Then you should look for other things of when I went to China, I was like, okay, China is huge, is great, there's a lot of people, but I went over there and bought my shades. If anyone ever heard me talk or one of my videos from old, I went over in China. I bought 300 pairs of shades. It was pennies on a dollar. I laugh at the price. It was cheap. It was cheap, right? I bought these shades. I bought them twice. I bought a portion of them on Wish. Then I said, well, I'm going to China, Beijing. I might as well just go and see where the manufacturers are. And I did. They were selling, another buddy of mine, we bought some headphones, some Beats by Dre, or maybe it was Beats by She, or Beats by Lee. It was Beats by Dre on the thing. And here's the thing. Supposedly this company was a subcontracting company that actually was helping making the beats, right? Because at one time, I believe it was Monster who was making Beats by Dre. We now know they're with Apple, but before then, and these companies actually subcontract out to Chinese companies to make certain parts. So they made the Beats by Dre, and guess what? We bought all these Beats by Dre, then we came back, and they sounded just the same. And my buddy who bought them for $50 a piece, where they were $300, he was selling them for $200. So people were just giving them their money. Yeah, $200. These brand new. This is the right packaging. Yeah. Oh, and Big Uzi, I can show you my Robinhood. I am invested in them. I don't have that many stocks because, yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, Uzi, don't play me, bruh. Big Uzi up in the house trying to play me. Excuse me, guys. I get a little bit of ghetto every now and again, but I'm quite sure that my vernacular, my enunciations and pronunciation are superb. But anyway, don't play me, Big Uzi. Don't do that, big dog. You got me logging into my Robinhood, and I don't want nobody to see the little money I got in here. Because quite frankly, guys, I told you this. I had quit Robinhood for a month, so there's not a lot of money in here. So don't be wooed. I just want to show Big Uzi my account and how many stocks of this I have. Let me see how many stocks of this I have. Can I show you how many stocks I have? Oh, right there. So I'm gonna switch my screen, guys. All right, right here, Big Uzi. Right here, I'm on Robinhood. Neo, look at me. Right here it says shares. I got 45 of NIO. What you doing? What you doing? Okay, so believe me, your boy's on game. Your boy's on game. I'm always looking at stocks. I'm always looking at the money, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people to diversify, 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 diversify. I tell people I'm on Robinhood. I'm on Stash. I'm on Wealthfront. I used to be on M1 Finance. So here's my thing. Now, my equity is only $168, and I think I'm still losing with Big Uzi. Let's see. Let's do my 5-year. Look at this. So, see, they lost, 41%, so 50. And the reason, Uzi went up that one day when it was kind of challenging Tesla. But Tesla, man, I was an idiot. I bought Tesla when it was 200, and I sold Tesla when it was around 350. And with that Tesla money, I think I bought a couple of ice cream cones. The reason why I say that, because it all melted away. I don't know what I did with that Tesla money. I was quite stupid, okay? He says, Bobby X says, I'm on Public and Robinhood. Okay, there's another one too, guys, out there called Webull. Okay, Webull is another app similar to Robinhood that's going to give you a free stock. Okay, that's going to give you a free stock. Now let's talk about Robinhood, because we're talking about letting your money work for you. And quite frankly, I'm not going to sell none of these stocks. Now, I remember I was heavily in Chinese stocks, and when Trump put those tariffs on it, it killed them. They haven't even bounced back yet. So let's look at this right here. I like the way Robinhood keeps innovating and creating options with their software for you to get the most information, right? It's telling you right now today it made 19 cents, okay, at plus 5%. And it's in the aftermarket, it's made 4%, so that's 1%. But it gives you these categories at the top here. Consumer products, 100 most popular under 25. And these are tags, so to speak, right? These are tags that you can actually search for in the search bar, and they will pop them up. And another thing, well, let's go over this. I'm sorry. You can buy, sell, and then you can also do trade options down here. So my 44 stocks here are actually options that I bought. No, I bought these outright. I'm sorry, I bought these outright. But a lot of times I like to buy options. But you can go into trade options, right? Oh, now you want me to put my password? Nah, bruh. I ain't letting nobody see all that. We got Big Uzi in the house. Nah. Oh, you got 50 shares. Okay. So you one of those guys, Big Uzi? Like, oh, you see I got 45, so you got 50. If you saw 60, you would have said 70. Man, I ain't playing no games with you. Anyway, look at my total return down here, guys. So I went through here, buy, sell, how many shares I want to buy at market price, estimated cost, boom, review your order, and you can buy it. So they saying right now my buying power available is 94 cents. You know why? I never like to keep money in my buying power, because when you have money in your buying power, that's money left over that you are not investing. And guess what? I want to invest all of my money when I have extra or dividends that contribute to Robinhood. Now, Robinhood put out a newsletter not too long ago about they're going to bring fractional investing to Robinhood. So this 94 cents will be gone. I want zero right here. I never want a remainder right here unless I am looking at that particular day to buy stocks. All right. We also have our graph here that shows us the fluctuation of the market throughout the course of the day, right? This is the day. Here's the week. See that? We have the month, right? It spiked up right here. See, if you would have bought it here at 242, if I would have bought this December 27th at 3 p.m. at 242, and then boom, December 30th at 1 p.m., if I would have bought $500 worth and I would have sold it, I would have made a lot of money. Because with these stocks under $5, you really have to buy quite a few to make some money. All right, so we understand the graph. Your equity. So my equity is, if I was to sell this right now and I get $168.30, then my cost, $195.75, today's return, we went over that. Then shares, 45. Now you can see my portfolio diversity is 57%, because again, I told you, I had stopped investing with Robinhood. And I'm gonna tell you what happened actually. I didn't sell, the only thing I sold was some Tesla and some Ford stocks. All my other stocks, I transferred all of that into my Wealthfront account because I was so eager to touch it. I said, you know what? I need to put this in my Wealthfront, where that is a Roth IRA, that is index stocks and ETFs, where I know I'm not going to touch it, right? I know I'm not going to touch it. So sometimes you got to protect yourself. If you come down here, let's see, show more. It tells you about the company. I'm not going to sort your intelligence, but it says American Depository Shares, each representing one Class A ordinary share, also called NEO, is a holding company which engages in the design, manufacture, and sales of electric vehicles, driving innovations in next generation technology and connectivity, autonomous driving, and artificial intelligence. So any people who are competing with Tesla, you can make some money. MarketWatch is one of my favorite sites to research stocks, just so you guys know. And here's another good one. This is something that Robinhood implemented, I think, early last year. I used to do Zacks. If anybody knows about Zacks, Zacks gives stocks a grade rating, and it also tells you buy, hold, and sell. Right now, the majority is saying, 64% of the market is saying, analysis ratings is saying, hold it, hold, kind of like when you're doing push-ups, hold it, your body's shaking, I want to sell it, I want to sell it, I want to sell it, hold it, and that's what you have to do, okay? Down here, here's some more metrics of earnings. You have your EPS, your estimated per share. You have your actual EPS. Everything is actually in the green. That's looking pretty good. And, oh yeah, limited buy. So I did do an option on this. So I lied. I did an option, guys. Anyway. What else did I want to show you on here? Oh, and see, here's another thing. Which you can go and you can actually research this company, NEO, right? Look at this. Look at this, guys. So Neo, let's go to images. Neo have good looking cars. They have really good looking cars. So that is why they're competing with Tesla. There's look at this crap. Come on. Oh my, I can't do it. But anyway, this is one of the Neo concept cars. I think it looks good. It's sleek. It has well-defined lines. Look at the contours for the wind dynamics, how it's going to roll off the hood, just like any sports sedan here. But look at the indentations at the bottom of the chassis here, how they have ridge lines. When air comes in, watch this, I'm going to show you. Air is going to wrap around. Some air is going to go here and get caught up in the wheel, but some air is actually going to travel against the lines and it's going to come down because of the creases. Some air is going to be dispersed here, but then the air that's coming from underneath, the upcurrent of air, is going to actually spool through here and then go out. That makes your car more aerodynamic, so it's not using as much energy for electricity that you may need. So that's why when you look at contours and people like redefine lines like this, when this car is going through traffic, when they're going through traffic, when the car is driving on the road, look at the aerodynamics. That's what people say, aerodynamics of the car. See these lines? It's going to diffuse. I did it again. It's going to diffuse the air, the wind, so the car don't have that much drag. Okay, the car won't have as much drag. All right. I think I went a little too deep. I think I went a little bit too deep. But anyway, guys, your boy got to do some grocery shopping. I'm going to keep ordering food and get fatter. Trying to, make the raw swirl pop out like this. Bow! You know, something like, I want the raw swirl to kind of do like that. But anyway, I want you to let your money work for you. I thank you guys for coming in today. I'm going to read some of your notes and I'm going to have to get out of here, okay? Because Whole Foods closing an hour. They close at 9 o'clock, but Albertson, never mind. My problems. Let's see. LQJ say he went 0 to 100 real quick. Of course. See, Bobby Yakima, okay, I read that already. Justin Rosman says 10 Tesla shares at 189, bragging here. Hey, man, look. You win. I bought it at 200 and sold it at 350, and just keep it. I'm just going to tell you. Elon Musk is a beast. He's a great innovator, great inventor, inventor. He's a great inventor. And I love that he named his company Tesla out of Nikola Tesla, who we understand that, believe it or not, if you do your research, you have to do a deep dive in it. Not only did he create the innovation and the technology to control DC current, but he also created the technology to do AC current, alternating current, okay? Let's see. It says, Justin Ronson said, I keep all my holdings Roth IRA and brokerage with Vanguard. Now, Vanguard eliminated a trading fee. They did. Not only Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. I know they did. I don't know about E-Trade and Merrill Lynch. I don't know about those two. But I know those three they did. And I'm going to tell you what I did, though, here. Vanguard, they do a better job where you can call in and get advice. But they do a better job one-on-one than a robo-advisor like Wealthfront. But if you know what you're doing with Wealthfront, you cut out the middleman with Vanguard as far as they really take care of their $1 million investors. They try to take care of everybody, but since they're like a 3.4, 4 million or $4 trillion company, they're big dollars with the millionaires and billionaires. So, you know, us thousandaires or 100,000aires, they're going to give us some attention, but not like the millionaires, okay? If you know what you're doing, you can make money on any platform. The most things you have to worry about are two things: taxes and fees. Those are things that'll kill your riches. Alan West says, always got to keep money on the side for sales. Okay, I wonder what L Cool J retracted. I'm watching you, Cool J. Cool J. Cool J. Justin Ronsman says, thanks, I'll hold. Hard to keep buying at $500 even if people are screaming that it will break 700. I know. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I bought Google when it was $500. And I know exactly what you said, but look at me now. Google is what? $1,000+. So I doubled my money. Doubled. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm not going to say invest in it. I don't tell people what to invest in. I just say invest, because you got to do your own research. So when you make money, you make money. And when you lose money, you lose money. Not me. I'm just here to give you the information and the advisement, but I'm not going to tell you where to put your money. You ain't going to hold me accountable. Well, Roswell told me to put all my money in Tesla. Tesla's worth $2 now. Them damn electric vehicles blew up like Priuses. They blew up like the Samsung battery. All right, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. You know me. I plan to use Vanguard as my estate managers. I'm only 27, but I don't know if I can trust my future children. You don't know if you can trust your future children. Here's the thing. You can put a lot of your investments, a quarter of your investments, into a trust. You can do a revocable trust, or you can do a irrevocable trust. An irrevocable trust, whatever you put in there, you can't get it back. And you can assign it to people, and you don't have to let them know. Right? A good website is called KISS Trust, KISS Trust. Low fees, and it's for the everyday working man like you and myself. So look into that. Or you can do a revocable trust where you can put the money in and change your mind and take the money out. Okay? So these are, and you don't have to let people know. They will contact them, email, phone number, because people now keep emails forever. So I've had my email I have now for, I don't know, 10, 15 years with Gmail. Now, granted, if you guys have any questions or you need information or you want assistance with your finances, I have my email in the description of this video. Just request it. Now, I tell people, if it takes me 5 minutes or less, and a lot of things do take me 5 minutes or less, believe it or not, I will help you entirely no charge. But if it's going to take me 15 to 20 minutes, I'm a cheap guy. I'm frugal. Give me $10, $15. I'm going to work with you. We can have a phone conversation. Here are my business cards. This one's kind of messed up, but I have some good ones. Here's my business card. Let me put this up. Give me a second. Oh. All right. I'm going to pop this up. I got to get out of here. Here's my business card. So if you guys this is for my actual business, but if you want financial information, I have my email in the description below for financial information. But if you want to deal with business, that's roswellllc@gmail.com. And of course, learn money and be inspired. All right. Yeah, this is my beat up card. This got some war wounds. Okay. So anyway, let me see here. It says, Cool J said, did you see the documentary with Kevin Hart and how he was arguing with his trainer about wealth? The trainer was saying that he'll work hard every day, but Kevin was saying, okay, but do you own your house? Gotta research is key. Okay, J Money, are financial advisors worth the fee? Are financial, good question. Damn, J Money. Because you're gonna get the truth from me. I don't have no cut cards, because I ran out of spades. You ever play spades and you run out of cut cards? Not mine. But anyway, no, I don't think they're worth the fee. I believe financial advisors are only worth the fee if you have so much money that you can't control yourself. You can't manage yourself. And here's another thing. Are they worth the fee, and what are they doing with your money? If it's a financial advisor or a financial accountant where they're actually going to change your money from different savings accounts and investments accounts and move some of your money overseas, or they're going to go on your behalf because they have a power of attorney and you have trust with them to go out and buy certain properties you may have looked into. The point is this: what is the services other than advice is that financial advisor going to give you? Here's another question. The reason why I may say, hey, give me a $10 to $15 donation is because the information, you can actually go out and research it. It's kind of like I'm taking money out of my damn pockets. I actually like, yeah, man, financial advisors are really worth it. Just contact me in my email and I'll $5.99 per hour. Nah, I'm just going to be real with you guys. If I'm going to give you help, because you may also need maybe some life coaching, because money is more than just money. Okay? Money is just more than money. I talked to somebody today and they were talking about you should be a life coach. And I really thought about it. You know, I can go get certified, but why? If you got the information, a piece of paper is just going to back you up. That's all it's going to do, back you up. Are you certified? Listen, I'm not telling you nothing going to kill you. I'm telling you something that's going to help you to live a little bit. But I don't think they're worth it. I only think accountants, okay? I don't think accountants who can be financial advisors, who know what to do with the money, because they have the knowledge and power, and you have to give them the authority to do something with the money. But quite frankly, anything that you want to learn is on the internet. Now, me, what I would do, if I'm advising somebody, I'm helping somebody, is to first and foremost, and some of you are already thinking this. If you listen to any of my videos, some of you are already thinking this. You already know what I'm getting at. Where's your mind state about your money? See, everybody wants to know where to put their money. Where do you put their money? Where do you put their money? And I'm going to make an analogy here. It's kind of like a guy who is just sticking it everywhere. Or it's like a girl who's just opening it up everywhere. I'll just say that. But the first thing you need to do is think about what money means to you. What do you want to do with your money? What do you want to gain from your money? Okay? Because a lot of times we have these ideals, we have these emotional traumas, we have these negative thoughts about money, right? Because we will see videos, we will see people, we will see cars, we will see houses. And you're like, I want that, so I need to do this. Do you want that because you want that, or you want that because you saw somebody else have it? Do you want that car because you want that car, or do you want that car because you saw somebody had it, and then when he had that car, he had a beautiful girl inside that car? You get what I'm trying to say? It's much more than just what you're going to do with your money, or who's going to talk to you about where to put your money. My question will be two things. Two things that any financial advisor asks you. What do you want to do with your money? Where's your mind state? One. That's number one. What do you want your money to do for you? And what is your mind state about money? Tell me what you think about money. Tell me everything you know about money first. I need to know your mind state about money to see if you have a healthy mind state. Number one. Two, what do you want your money to do for you? Okay, that's all in one. That's all in one. Then number two would be, do you have a budget? If not, are you willing to create a budget? If you're not willing to create a budget, either by yourself, with me, or you give me all your information, I'll make you a budget, then you can never go nowhere in finance if you do not create a budget. Budget. B-U-D-G-E-T. Budget. Okay, two questions. Where's your mind state? How do you look at money? What do you want your money to do for you? Tell me what you know about money. And number two, do you have a budget? Are you willing to create a budget? Because a budget is a roadmap. A budget is a map, okay? A budget is a flashlight inside of your finances. Because right now, quite frankly, your finances are dark. You have no idea what your finances are doing. You have no idea. You simply have no idea. You don't know what's going on in your finances. That's because you don't have a budget. And then the other thing is, you don't even know, you just know you want to make a lot of money. Okay, you want to make a lot of money. Okay, what else do you want? What are your goals? Here's a big question. What is the why in your life? What is the why in your money? Why? Why do you want to make a lot of money? Why do you think the way you do about money? Why? Oh, I want to do this to start a nonprofit. Or I want to do this because I simply want to be rich. I want to buy whatever I want. That could be your why. Or I want to leave a inheritance for my kids. What is your why? Let your money work for you. Okay. Hey, Miss Curly Girl. Thanks for joining. I appreciate all your hard work. If I don't tell you enough, I hope I do. Anyway, that's all I have. Like I said, I got to go to the grocery store. They close in about 50 minutes. and it's about a 15 to 20 minute drive. All right. So this is Financial Literacy 101. I'm your host, Ross World. If you have any questions, my email's in the description. If you missed any of this live stream, you can rewind it, watch it again a couple of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Tell your friends, tell your family. Also, I put my business card up. You can rewind that as well to see the information on that. Contact me however. But I thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys. And again, learn money and be inspired, because at the end of the day, you have to have your money to make money and let your money work for you. I'm out.